This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce say yes. NFL and pop collide in epic engagement. Alas Pilipinas set for clash with African giant Egypt in FIVB Men's World Championship. Brickman and Juan de Liaño lead star-studded cast for PBA Season 50 Rookie Draft. In the WNBA Fever torched the Storm 95-75 to move up to 6th in the WNBA standings. And it's official, Checo, Perez and Valtteri Bottas will return in the 2026 F1 grid to lead the charge for Cadillac. And joining us live in the studio tonight are the rising stars of table tennis, Angel Laude and Zachi Chua, together with PTTF Deputy Lead Organizer Neil Patrick Ferrer. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 27th of August. Now, here's our roundup. The stage is set. Alas Pilipinas is gearing up for a fiery battle against Africa's best as Egypt looms large in Pool A action of the FIVB Men's Volleyball World Championship next month at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. After opening their campaign against Tunisia on September 12 at 6 p.m., Alas Pilipinas will enjoy a 2-day break before locking horns with African powerhouse Egypt on September 16 at 5:30 p.m. And make no mistake about it, the Egyptians are no pushovers. They are the reigning African champions, the continent's sole representative to the Paris 2024 Olympics, and are bannered by a towering trio: 6'6" star setter Abdallah Abdal Salam, Ahmed Bakit, 6'3" outside hitter Mohamed Azran, and 6'8" middle blocker Abdelrahman Suyudi. This core led the Pharaohs to their 9th African crown, booking their spot in the World Championship. Egypt finished 19th in the 2022 Worlds, co-hosted by Poland and Slovenia, and 12th in the Paris Olympics. This time, expect them to aim higher. And for Alas Pilipinas, this matchup will be a true test of skill, resilience, and heart against a battle-hardened African giant. So here we are. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. There we go. The biggest crossover event since, I don't know, Jordan in Space Jam, Beyonce at the Super Bowl. It's official. The engagement is out. The garden pics are up and the caption reads, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married," Swift posted. And the sports world lost its mind. Chiefs posted, "Today is a fairy tale." NFL posted, "Congratulations to Travis and Taylor. It's a love story," and Taylor said, "Yes, US Open Tennis, I want to be your endgame." That's not just congrats, that's every sports league going full Swiftie. Even the MLB and NBA teams jumped in. And Caitlin Clark,
we're gonna get married. Oh my God.
She said she saw this coming back in 2023, like she was drawing it up on a whiteboard. Igas Viatek?
I'm just happy for her because she deserves the best. Hopefully this one will, stick forever. And Travis seems like a great guy, and she seems super happy. So I'm happy for her, and I wish them all the best.
Her reaction was pure joy. And then Donald Trump on Fox News said,
"Well, I wish him a lot of luck. I think he's a great player. I think he's a great guy, and I think that she's a terrific person."
He said his piece about the engagement too. Look, football fans are watching the AFC race, but the whole world, they're watching the wedding countdown. Tavis isn't just engaged, they're officially the Super Bowl of celebrity couples. With the league under fire, following the departure of several big names to Japan and Korea, the PBA is counting on a fresh wave of talent to provide a much-needed boost. Well, the wait is over. The future of Philippine basketball will take center stage as former US NCAA assist king Jason Brickman, UP Maroon star turned international gunner Juan de Liaño, and NCAA MVP Will Gozum are the headliners in this year's rookie class. The 33-year-old Brickman brings a resume like no other. One of only 4 players in USNCAA history to record 1,000 career assists. A champion floor general who has spent the last decade playing professionally in Asia. He's a 3-time William Jones Cup champion with Mighty Sports and Strong Group, and a proven winner in Taiwan's T1 League, where he captured a championship with the Kaohsiung Aquas in 2022, along with MVP and mythical team honors. Meanwhile, Juan de Liaño continues to raise his stock after stints in Japan's B2 League with Earth Friends Tokyo Z, Lithuania with BC Wolves, and most recently in the Korean Basketball League with the Seoul SK Knights. Gila's mainstay is known for his deadly shooting and scoring flair, adding star power to this year's pool. Now, as for Will Gozon, the 6'6" big man from St. Benilde is a force inside the paint. After cutting his teeth in the MPBL with Nueva Ecija and making waves in the Pilipinas Super League with Pampanga, Gozon has grown into a reliable frontcourt presence and is expected to be a high-value pick. But it doesn't stop there. The draft class is loaded with talent, including Mark Sanco, LJ Gonzalez, Ateneo's Chris Kuhn and Sean Ketevis, Letran's Ira Batilier, and UST's Christian Manaytay, and UE's Gerard Wilson and Ethan Galang. Batang Gilas product Dalf Panopio also joins the mix, along with a slew of aspirants hungry to make their mark in the PBA. Meanwhile, UAP Executive Director Attorney Rebo Sagisag declined the PBA's request to let UAP players enter the draft mid-season, saying once you apply, you forfeit your eligibility, even if you don't get picked. All rookie hopefuls will strut their stuff at the PBA Draft Combine on September 4 and 5 at the Anaris Sports Arena in Pasig, before the much-anticipated draft night on September 7 at the SM Mall of Asia Music Hall. In basketball, what a night in Gainbridge Fieldhouse as the Fever turned up the heat and took down the Seattle Storm 95-75 to jump into 6th place in the WNBA standings. The formula for the Fever was simple: strip the game down, play one possession at a time, and let their stars shine. And on this night, a trio of scorers lit up the court: Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Odyssey Sims. From the opening tip, it was clear Indiana came to play. It took Odyssey Sims just 5 seconds to score the first basket, and she kept rolling, even draining a 35-foot bank shot as the shot clock expired to send the crowd into a frenzy. She finished with 20 points, and her energy sparked the entire team. Kelsey Mitchell, as usual, set the tone early. She dropped 12 points in the first quarter alone, finishing with 21 on the night while shooting 50% beyond the arc. And then there was Aaliyah Boston, the anchor. She got going in the second quarter and never looked back, pouring in a game-high 27 points with 9 rebounds. Now, with that performance, Boston became the fastest player in Fever history to reach 1,000 career rebounds. Meanwhile, Mitchell made history of her own, setting a single-season scoring record for the franchise with 787 points and counting. With a win, the Fever took a massive step in the playoff race. They now sit in 6th place with just 6 games left to solidify their postseason dream. It's official, so better fasten your seatbelts because Cadillac, in their first ever season on the Formula 1 grid in 2026, is coming in heavy, with Sergio, Checo, Perez, and Valtteri Bottas leading the attack. Instead of playing it safe, the new American team went all in, locking in 2 veteran heavyweights with a combined 527 Grand Prix starts, 16 victories, and countless battles at the front of the pack. On one side, Sergio Perez, the Mexican fighter who went toe-to-toe with the best at Red Bull, a 6-time winner who has stood on the podium with the elite, dropped at the end of 2024. He is now back with a point to prove, calling this move a huge responsibility and a new chapter that could reignite his career. Now, on the other side, Valtteri Bottas, the Finnish Ironman, a man who challenged Lewis Hamilton during Mercedes' dynasty years, finishing 2nd overall twice and 3rd twice more. He knows the pressure, he knows the glory, and now he wants to help build something from the ground up. Team principal Graham Loden made it clear this is more than just a racing project. Cadillac is bringing the American spirit to the global stage, aiming to shake up the establishment and proving that they belong among the giants of Formula 1. So remember this moment because in 2026, when the lights go out and the engines roar, Cadillac won't just be participating, they'll be hunting. And here's your daily dose of sports lingo. Who doesn't love a golazo, the kind of goal that makes fans jump out of their seats? In football, a golazo is a term used to describe a spectacular or beautiful goal, often scored from long range with great skill or with a degree of difficulty that leaves everyone in awe. Commentators and fans use it when a strike is so memorable that it stands out from ordinary goals, turning it into a highlight replayed for years. So whether it's a 30-yard rocket, a curling free kick into the top corner, or a bicycle kick that defies gravity, a golazo is pure magic. Remember, golazos are more than just goals. They are moments of football art that live forever. It's time for our off-court buzzer. Quoting the man who bought the $12.9 million Jordan Kobe card, "My wife thinks I'm crazy." Kevin O'Leary, Canadian business tycoon, former Shark Tank judge, and now record-breaking sports collector, after revealing he is one of the buyers of the ultra-rare Michael Jordan Kobe Bryant dual logo man card for a staggering $12.9 million US. Now, this isn't just a card, it's a piece of basketball legend. The 2007-08 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection dual logo man features both Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant signatures, along with the iconic NBA logo patches from their jerseys. And now, it's the most expensive sports card in history. O'Leary teamed up with partners Matt Allen and Paul Warshaw to form a syndicate, outlasting rivals in a high-stakes battle at Heritage Auctions. He called the experience electric and admitted he stayed up until 3 in the morning bidding via Zoom. His wife, watching from home, shook her head in disbelief, yet she couldn't hide her excitement when the card was secured. O'Leary, known for his business acumen as Mr. Wonderful, compared the card to masterpieces of art, a long-term investment with extraordinary value and the thrill that outshines Bitcoin or gold. He hinted at a mystery factor behind why this card means so much to him, but kept the details close to the chest. From the hobby world, this is more than a sale. It's a record-breaking, legacy-crafting, history-making moment. And just like Jordan and Kobe did on the court, O'Leary made the clutch shot of his career. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 27th of August. When we return, rising stars of table tennis Angel Laude and Zachi Chua, together with PTTF Deputy Lead Organizer Neil Patrick Ferrer, join us live in the studio. That's up next, so keep it right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. The Philippine Table Tennis Federation is gearing up for another action-packed intercollegiate and interscholastic event. And here to talk about what lies ahead is former UAAP Women's Table Tennis MVP Angel Laude, defending girls singles champion Zachi Chua, together with PTTF Deputy Lead Organizer Neil Patrick Ferrer. Guys, good evening and welcome to The Scorecard. Welcome to the Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Good evening.
Maraming salamat. Okay, I guess since we want to learn more about the event, before I go to Angel and Zachi, I'll start with you, Coach Neil. Coach Neil, could you tell us a little bit about the history of the event, which is starting, by the way, this Friday na, although the opening ceremonies are on Saturday at Ayala Mall's Manila Bay. Sige po.
Yes, that's right, Anton. So, this tournament started back in 2023, 3 years ago, and this is already our third year.
Wow.
We started first with college teams from the UAAP and the NCAA battling each other, and we were having around 300 participants. And then last year, we grew it up, and now we have 700 to 800 participants already this year.
Wow, so from 300, more than double now, ang expectancy natin is 700 plus.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing, Coach. All right, now at the poster of the event, very prominent itong si Angel Laude, MVP in the UAAP, and of course, one of the best players here in the country right now when it comes to table tennis. Can you tell us your story? Paano ba nagsimula yung love mo for table tennis, the sport, as you have achieved so much in your career?
It started po when I was in grade 4 sa province namin, sa Quezon. Actually, I was badminton player first. And then, kinailangan nila ng table tennis player. So, kinuha ko na isang teacher doon. And then from that, hindi na ako bumalik sa badminton. Nag-table tennis na ako since grade 5 until now.
Wow. So yun pala yung kwento of how you fell in love with the sport. So dapat badminton pala. So badminton's loss is table tennis's gain. That's Angel Lauda's story. Now I go to Zachi here. Your story is very interesting as well. You're just 18 and very exciting times for you because you're off to college, going to Benilde. But before that, you'll be defending your championship here at the PTTF this coming weekend. So how are you preparing for the event and of course your title defense?
Actually, being interscholastics champion like last year, it does add a little bit pressure on me. But I try not to overthink it since this year I'm going to be joining intercollegiate as a first-year college student now. So I've been really preparing for it thanks to my personal coach, Coach Val, and also my Benilde coaches as well. So I'm just so excited to see what's in store for me this weekend.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody going there at the Ayala Mall's coach will be so excited to see Angel and Zachi in action as well, lalo na yung mga aspiring table tennis players. Coach, why is it important to have an event like this to give an opportunity to table tennis athletes and students as well para to hone their skills and also test their skills in competition?
Yes, it's very important because as we know, exposure is the #1 most important thing when it comes to competing as athletes. And it would also be good for talent identification. We'll be able to see future national athletes from this tournament. And actually, we've had our first table tennis Olympian in Liaño, who unfortunately has already left us. But we also have Jan Naire, a youth Olympian. And then who knows, we might see the next Olympian here in the PTTF Intercollegiate Interscholastic Challenge.
Okay, I'll go back to Angel here since she's the one with the most experience here right now that I'm speaking to with regards to the sport. Now, Angel, para sa'yo, what keeps you going with regards to continuing to improve your craft, participating in competitions like this? What fuels your desire, and why is it important to keep going in the sport?
Aside from my family and to those people who believe in me, it's really my dream po na makapagbigay ng medal sa Philippines sa SEA Games and hopefully na makapag-play sa Olympics. So yun po.
Okay. Now, of course, beside you si Zachi, very young table tennis career, but you've already been in and out of the country participating in various competitions. Para sa'yo, I know it's still early, but what's one of the most memorable experiences of being a table tennis player?
I think one of the most recent tournaments was really memorable for me, and that was the World Table Tennis Tournament that I joined this year only. And it was so memorable for me because I really felt the support from my hometown and my family and my sponsor Donic, and above all it was just really God who guided me through it all because I really couldn't have done it without him.
You said your hometown. Where are you from?
Philippines.
Oh,
They held the international tournament. A lot of
okay.
countries would join that. So yeah.
I see. I thought you meant your specific hometown, Philippines in general.
Yeah, Philippines in general.
Okay.
I felt their support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angel, what's your message to anybody who might be watching right now na, I also want to become good in table tennis? Ano yung advice mo sa kanila para makamit yung kanilang mga pangarap and achieve greatness as well in their sport?
It's never gonna easy po. You really need hard work, patience, and the dedication. And every time na matatalo kayo is, wag lang kayo sumuko. Kasi doon tayo matututo and yun yung mas magpapalakas sa atin. And always respect your coach and everyone around you. Kasi yun yung isa sa pinaka-importante. So yun lang po.
So nakikita natin ilan sa mga highlights dito. Is that you, Zachi, earlier?
Yeah, the one earlier.
Okay, could you tell us about this moment right here? What's going on here?
Yeah, this is the one that I was talking about, the World Table Tennis Tournament. So I played against different countries as well, and then the crowd was just amazing. This was in Palawan actually.
Oh wow!
So it was really an experience.
Is that Pia Ducanes?
Yeah.
Ayan, shout out to Pia Ducanes and Mr. Pong Ducanes as well. Maraming salamat. Zachi, I also noticed on your Instagram, aside from pictures of you and your wins in the tournaments, you also give back to the communities via World Vision. And this is very impressive because at a young age, Coach, naisip na niya to help out the youth and communities in need. Why is it important that at such a young age, you're already doing this?
That's a really good question, sir. So, I think because like I feel really blessed with my skills and everything that God has given me. So, I really want to share those blessings to others as well. And my advocacy and World Vision are more focused with the youth. So then I really believe the youth can do a lot of things. And so I want to be there to help and serve them as well.
Well, right now I can say that what you're doing is very inspiring, and I hope people like you continue to do that as well, athletes, because it's not just about what happens in the arena, but outside of it also. Now, Coach, going back to you, Friday na po ang simula. What can we expect from the event?
Yes, of course, we can expect a lot of high-intensity action, high-packed, and then high-octane. And it will be a lot of student athletes, the best of the best in the country, going up against each other. But aside from that, just like what Zachi has mentioned, we're also trying to develop the athletes here holistically. And that's why we invite guest speakers as well, like UAAP Executive Director Atty. Revo Sabisag, and then also members from the NCAA, Philippine Sports Commission. So they give inspirational messages to these athletes so that they know what they can do for the country aside from just playing. So they can also help out the community and society in different ways. So aside from that, we're also partnering with Pilipinas Live right now. This is a first for table tennis. So we'll be live streaming the matches on Pilipinas Live. So for those who cannot join in Ayala Malls, Manila Bay, you can still watch us through the Pilipinas Live app.
Yan, so more exposure. Angel, baka meron kang gustong i-shoutout mga family, friends mo na nanonood ngayon. And of course, invite them also to support you guys this coming Friday up to Sunday.
Shout out to my family and to our hairstylist earlier,
Uy.
si Zuri Chua.
Yeah, my sister. So we would like to invite you guys to watch and support PTDF Intercollegiate and Interscholastic Challenge.
At the Ayala Malls, Manila Bay from August 29 to 31.
Okay, and also via Pilipinas Live app. Just download the app and register for free, and you can watch all of the matches live.
Zachi, meron akong isang tanong sa'yo, pero dapat Tagalog, ha? On a scale of 1 to 10, joke lang, on a scale of 1 to 10, how intense is Angel's face in the poster here?
I think
Tagalog.
mga 11.
With that, thank you so much for coming here tonight, guesting on the scorecard, and all the best this coming weekend. Angel, Zachi, and of course, Coach Neil, maraming salamat. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you also.
Up next, it's a test of resilience and belief. Alex Ayala, already making history for the Philippines, looks to push even further. But Cristina Buxa won't give an inch. She's seen these courts. She knows this pressure. It's momentum versus experience, youth versus seasoned grit. Who breaks through? We're about to find out. So keep your eyes on the prize. Welcome back to the scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. We're back with part 2 of our US Open coverage, and this time we're going deeper. So after that emotional history-making win, Alex Ayala faces a different kind of test, which is experience. On the other side of the net, Spain's Cristina Buxa, a veteran who knows the grind of Grand Slams. So let's put it into context. Alex is 20 years old, riding pure momentum. She just outlasted Clara Tauson, the world number 14, in one of the craziest tiebreaks we've seen in recent US Open memory. Down 5-1 in the third set, she showed something we don't always see in young players. She stayed present, she solved problems on the fly, and she fed off a crowd that felt more like Manila than New York. Now, on the other side, Buxa, 27 years old, ranked in the mid-90s, and she's been here before. Wimbledon, the Australian Open, the Olympics. She's seen these bright lights. She also has a bronze Olympic medal in doubles. That's the kind of resume that can steady you in pressure moments. But here's the wild card. She's been dealing with stomach issues. She admitted in her first match, or after her first match, that she wasn't feeling 100%. She struggled in practice and basically gutted out a win against Claire Liu. Now, if that lingers, Alex can pounce. So what are the big questions going in? Number one, can Alex bring the same fire without falling into a hole early? She can't spot Buxa a lead and expect to escape every time. Number two, how will Buxa's condition hold up over a 3-set grind? If this gets into a long physical match, the crowd and Alex's relentless energy could tip the scales. Number three, can Alex use the momentum of this historic run to push herself into uncharted territory? The third round of a Grand Slam? This isn't just about winning another match. This is about proving that the New York Magic wasn't a one-night show. It's about showing that she can handle the expectations, the headlines, and the pressure. So stay ahead of the game as the US Open drama builds, with Alex Ayala now sliding into the favorite role over Cristina Buxa. The stakes are heavy, the lights are bright, and here's your breakdown heading into round 2. And that's a wrap on our US Open Spotlight. Alex Ayala, the new favorite, carries the weight of history. Cristina Buxa brings the experience and the fight. Momentum is shifting, pressure is rising. So tune in, lock in, and as always, keep your eyes on the prize. Before we go, think on this. From one of the most accomplished and influential athletes in modern tennis, Maria Sharapova once said, "What sets the great players apart from the good players? The good players win when everything is working. The great players win even when nothing is working, even when the game is ugly." And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow on The Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Good night.